Alright guys, I decided not to do an unboxing video of this vacuum because my sister kind of ruined the video. Not by purpose, but she did do it. Basically, this is my new vacuum. This is a Eureka Airspeed. Eureka multi-cyclonic. Now, can any of you let me know, is that broken or is that a design? Because it to me it looks kind of like a design, like it looks like kind of purposeful. But these ridges are kind of iffy. They're not like perfect. They're not like rounded or anything. They're very sharp. And if that's the case, that sucks because I already left him a good review because I didn't notice that. Because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, apparently. Well, I guess that's not an apparently type thing, eh? So I'm working on putting a new belt on there. This is a Bissell Style 7 belt, but it'll be better for now. I mean, it's about the same length as the old one, but I think the problem with the old one was it's almost like plastic instead of rubber. It's just dry rotted. So I've already stripped down to the motor. The motor was pretty filthy. Alright, I oiled up this bearing over here just by putting a bunch around the axle there. And it all went into the bearing, or into that area, so. And I also took apart the bearings on the brush roll. And repacked those with grease. So now, eventually this will get polished up, but for now it's not really that bad. I also put grease in the areas where it rides. The motor actually comes apart a little bit differently. Normally it comes apart up, but this one comes apart like that instead of that. Normally comes apart like this like a crack right down here, but this one is going that way. More of a vertical sandwich rather than a horizontal sandwich. Or no. Yeah, vertical sandwich, and that's more of a horizontal one. Make sure everything is lined up. Now, I got this for a really good deal, 20 bucks, only 20 bucks, and this is the nice one. This is the nice one. It's got the deluxe stretch hose. This is actually a really nice long hose, and it's very nice quality actually, and it actually looks like it might clean up pretty well. Like it's actually not very dirty, so that's nice. One thing I bought this for was for the green. Obviously, you got your cyclone piece. Once that's washed up, it'll look good. All of this is going to get polished. Obviously, the main piece here is going to get polished. And then eventually this window here will get polished, but I'm mostly, I might not even have to, honestly. Now, the reason I bought this is because, think about it, I've got the light speed, and I've got the power speed. And now I've got the airspeed. So I've got all the speeds, almost, of the full-size speeds. You know, a lot of people thought these were mid-size. This was technically like a full-size machine. Make sure you tighten this down evenly. Do the crisscross pattern. Make sure it goes in there smoothly. Oh dear. Got these annoying eureka screws. Plus my magnetic screwdriver is normally very handy for getting deep. Is there already a screw here? No? Oh, that's not. Why isn't that seating in? Appears that our hood has not gone on properly. 1 second, guys. Alright, I got it. So this window actually doesn't appear to need any polishing, but I might still end up doing it just because why not? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for more. Peace. Alright, scratch that. We're gonna continue here. I'm gonna just give this piece one little wipe down here. My apologies. So yeah, now I'm gonna have like the main three, the light speed and the power speed and this. Now I can already tell you, I think the light speed is always gonna be my favorite. It's the best built and it's just the original. It's just the nicest one in my opinion. Now the power speed in terms of features I like a lot. Now this one technically is the one with the most features, but for some reason Chance didn't send all of the fairly clean enough. Now the clips on this are kind of worn out. You can see they're like not even clippy anymore. Is working properly. I think from this way will be the easiest way to just wipe it out in there. Okay, so now suction should be going to here. And then the rest of it is going to be getting washed. So put this in my currently being worked on vacuum area, and then right here is where my daily driver goes. Runs good enough. They're loud. This is my daily driver, by the way. I love it. Just got done using it to clean out this thing, or at least get the majority of stuff out. Probably gonna wash all this tonight, and then it should be ready by tomorrow to assemble it and do an after refurb video, or not after refurb, after cleaning video, because this isn't quite the refurb of it, just a decent cleaning of it. The refurb is going to be when I buy some parts and stuff, buy a set of attachments. I'm going to ask Intelitech if I can, like, just buy the ones that he had for this. You know, I don't know why he would deny, because that would just be making more profit. Man, this thing is so light. Even with the bin on there, it was really light. This is definitely lighter than the Helix's. Although, I've never used one of the newer Helix. No, I have used the Helix Turbo, which might be a little bit heavier than the normal Helix, but yeah. I love that green cord and the way these bases look. Kind of reminds me, there was an Eureka that had a similar, like, very, you know, inched out, you know, shaved off plastic design like that. But yeah, so filter is going to be getting washed because I think, oh, that doesn't smell that bad. Something else in this thing though smells like wet dog. I think it had something to do with a lot of that hair and dust that was in the motor, and that, because that was disgusting. There was a lot of shit in that motor. So, you know, I don't think Chance ever did actually do it. Like, he probably, like, washed the bin out and stuff on this, but I think the only time he ever used it was, I don't even think he did a demo. He did a review. And now, I don't necessarily like these. I bought it for collecting purposes. Because they were just such a failure. This one in particular actually is recalled. So, yeah. That is recalled for overheating, where it would overheat, but it would just melt and then shut off, and then it would never turn back on. But it would still, like, technically turn on. It just wouldn't, like, spin. So, like, electricity would be going to something that wouldn't work. So, yeah. Not safe, in other words. So this is all gonna be getting washed, dish soap, laundry detergent, and all kinds of cleaners to try and get it to smell good. And I have high hopes for this hose cleaning up nice, because it already looks pretty decent. Like, you can already see through it. But it smells like dog pee. Like, yeah, dog pee. So, dog pee hose, wet dog bin assembly. I don't know what happened with this. Any of you guys know, let me know. That way I can talk shit on Intelitech Studio. No, I'm kidding. I might note it to him though. I'd be like, hey, kind of should have mentioned that. It was broken. Because I really have a hard time feeling like he didn't notice that. How does this even go back together? Because these are, like, more complicated than the power speed and the light speed, obviously. Oh, you know, I'm kind of wondering if that's supposed to be like that. If there is supposed to be just a random hole. Does this sit a certain way? Oh yeah, there is supposed to be that hole. Okay. How does this go back in, is my question. Oh. Don't know why I'm putting it all back together when it has to be washed. Okay, so yeah, that actually is supposed to be like that, so, and then I'm just doing this, even though I'm going to be washing it anyways. I need to know how to do this, because I don't plan to use this machine often, but for a demo, and maybe run it in a review, and just natural dirts, because there isn't much of these on the vacuum community, like the natural dirt videos. Some people have the power speed, some people have the light speed, but not many people have these Bismals. Now, I have talked a lot of crap about these, but not necessarily this particular model. I mostly did. My family has experienced the original Airspeed 1, My grandpa had one. And it was a big pile of crap. This one already feels better. That one didn't have a proper cyclone. Well, this isn't even a proper cyclone, but it didn't even have like this main, like a nice little, some kind of cyclonic setup like this one does. So, yeah, this is all gonna get washed. And I'm gonna polish up all the clear plastic. And then this smells like wet dog. Not as bad as the rest of it. Now, a lot of people think that plastic can't trap smells. It can. I promise you that. It can. Now, I actually have a different bin. I wonder if it'll fit on this. I have one from an Airspeed, another Airspeed multi-cyclonic, but it was slightly different than this, I guess. Because that one has, like, spirally things on it. I'm wondering if that would fit on this, because that would be kind of cool. Except that one's, like, really beat up. It's got, like, paint in it and stuff. Luckily, I think he had to have cleaned this at least once throughout the ownership of it. Because it doesn't seem that dirty. But for some reason, it doesn't seem to want to. Okay. Wow. So, this piece barely looks like it's going to need to be polished. Look how clear that already is. And then that piece, this piece, definitely will. But I'll probably do both. Anyways, and this will obviously get cleaned and hopefully end up turning out pretty good. So, yeah. Doesn't have a post motor filter. So, yeah. So I need to find out what I'm going to be, yeah. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more.